Good evening. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary, your platform for everything Jamaican football related, your hub for everything Jamaican football related, accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity right here on this platform. How's everybody doing? It's Monday, it's the start of a new week, and I'm sure, especially for persons on the island itself, making plans, preparations that perhaps you didn't or weren't able to last week due to the impending storm. But now getting back into your routine, getting back into the groove of things, getting back electricity. So I'm sure that is something that you all are excited about and looking forward to press on, especially ahead of the summer that lies ahead. Because when you bear things in mind right now and you analyze the summer that lies ahead, there are still a lot of sporting activities that lie ahead. When you think about the CONCACAF Under 20 Championship, that is still something on the horizon in Mexico. The Under 20 Jamaica women's lacrosse team are at a World Cup in August. And then when you factor in as well that the Olympic Games commences in just a matter of weeks. And after that as well, the Box Lacrosse World Cup coming up in September. And prior to that as well, the Nations League games in September. And as we know, in relation to club football, that is what we're going to get into right now. And the opportunities, as you can see by the title of this video, those are the aspect of things that we're going to look at right now. So as you can see by the title of the video, it says increased opportunities for Jamaicans to play abroad grows. So that is what I'm going to get right into this discussion right now so that everybody understands exactly the gist of what I'm saying, and in addition to all of that, people can be able to see exactly what I'm saying, and you understand how this benefits Jamaican football long term and even presently as well. So let's go right to this topic in particular, shall we? Firstly, a couple of comments, and then we go right into the video. Okay. Priest Wilson is number one, says good evening, Simon. Good evening. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. King J says bless up, General. Rohan Malcolm says I'm fine, thank you. Nathan Simpson says God bless you, thank you. And Jamaican Englishman says big up, Simon. Big up. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope all of you guys are doing well. And yes, let us know where you guys are watching this video from today as well. Whereabouts are you watching this video from in particular? Which town, which city, which parish, which county, which province? Where are you watching this video from right now? Damien Williams says a big up, Big Simon Damien out of Chicago. Nathan Morgan says Simon P. Yes, Nathan, how are you doing? All as well. Jamaican Englishman says Manchester, UK, Salford Bros. Salford, England in the house at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's great. Rowan Malcolm says he's from Jamaica. Well, Rowan, we have to be a little bit more specific because, as we know, there's 14 parishes in Jamaica. Which county are you? Cornwall, Middlesex, Surrey? Whereabouts in Jamaica specifically as well? So you can be able to let us know there. Jason Guna says, up Simon, hope all is well. I'm doing well, thanks. I'm doing well. So we approach that 5-minute mark of the video. So this is the point where we get right into the gist of things into this video and basically go into the title and what it means and how it affects Jamaica. King J says Manchester CT. Okay, cool. Tough Gang says Utah here. Kirk Bardine says bless up Simon out Brooklyn. Okay. And Rowan Malcolm says Greater Portmore. Good vibes, good vibes. Okay, so when you look at the title of this video, you see that it says increased opportunities for Jamaicans to play abroad grows. And what is it that I'm referring to in particular? Well, I'm referring to something that has taken place, that is going to take place this year, that did not take place last year. We did not have any Jamaican club participate within the CFU Club Shield. But this year, we're going to have a Jamaican club participate within this competition. The fixture list has been revealed, and we know exactly what is needed of Arnett Gardens in particular to be able to qualify for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. And similarly, we also know the group as well for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, which comprises Mount Pleasant Academy and Cavalier. But first, I want to go through Arnott Gardens in the CFU Club Shield, which this tournament takes place in Curacao from July 25 to August 4. This 20-team tournament is a knockout format, which starts with a preliminary round, a round of 16, a quarterfinals, semifinals, third place playoff, and final. And essentially, the two finalists will qualify for the 2024 CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, all right? The two finalists. And I know many people might be saying, Simon, why is it that Robin Hood, who won the Caribbean Cup, have to start back in the CFU Club Shield? Well, Robin Hood are an amateur club, so that's the reason why they're not immediately in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup and have to work their way through the CFU Club Shield first. So, Arnott Gardens, who do they kick off their campaign with first? And what does this mean as well? Okay, Arnott Gardens, they've received a bye from the preliminary round, so they actually commence the CFU Club Shield in the round of 16 stage. So actually, Arnott Gardens kicks off their campaign in the round of 16 against Racing Club Aruba. That's who they start their campaign off. Racing Club Aruba. That's who they play in their first game in the CFU Club Shield, and it's win or you go home. It is as simple as that. So a victory for Arnott Gardens over Racing Club Aruba sets up a clash against one of Young Holland of Curacao or the winner of Bays FC of St. Lucia or SCSA Eagles of St. Martin, and that is the Dutch island St. Martin. A semi-final clash looks likely against Atletico Pantoja, Defense Force of Trinidad and Tobago, Metropolitan of Puerto Rico, or Paradise FC of Grenada, or SWA Sharks of the Turks and Caicos Islands. So essentially, 1, 2, 3. Arnott Gardens are 3 victories away from qualifying for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. Why is this so important? Why is the CFU Club Shield and why is the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup so important? Well, the answer to that question is quite simple and quite straightforward. These competitions are 1, receiving exposure, 2, televised, and 3, both in a short space of time, because the final of the CFU Club Shield is August 4, right? And the first game of the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup is August 20. So you see right there the quick turnaround between these two tournaments, essentially. The CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, and this is what makes things quite compelling as well, you can have a group with 3 Jamaican clubs. And let me reiterate, because in Group A, in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, you have Mount Pleasant Academy, you have Cavalier, you have Real Hope from Haiti, you have Police FC from Trinidad, and of course the winner of the CFU Club Shield. So you can have a group with Arnott Gardens, Mount Pleasant, and Cavalier. You can have that. You can have 3 Jamaican clubs in one group. Let's say Arnott Gardens were the runners-up, right? If Arnott Gardens were to be the runners-up of the CFU Club Shield, then they would go to Group B and join Cibao of the Dominican Republic, Mocha of the Dominican Republic, Port of Spain of Trinidad and Tobago, and Oanaminthe of Haiti. So that's what it would look like. But having 3 Jamaican clubs in a group, I think that would be quite compelling, you know. Having 3 Jamaican clubs in a group, you know, all the focus and action in one group. Persons, scouts, agents will be looking specifically at the Jamaican clubs in a particular group, and then you'll have situations you'll have 2 Jamaican clubs face each other, and then of course you're talking about a global audience as well. I spoke about games being televised. ESPN will be showing the games. ESPN Caribbean, ESPN North America, ESPN Central America, ESPN Deportes will be showing all of these games. So imagine the exposure that this is going to bring as well. And I know you might be saying, but Simon, this was the same from last year as well. Yes, it is true that these games were televised last year as well, so don't be beholden. And the same as well for Cavalier games, and the same as well for Harbourview games as well. And we saw what happened after that. Some players have left Jamaica. Some players went on to be able to make their international debuts for Jamaica. Remember, in one international, not window, but in the space of 2 games against Trinidad and Tobago, we gave 14 debutants, 13 players from the Jamaica Premier League, and one who, in Jaden Hibbert, signed a deal with Atlanta in the MLS. So you see what has happened as by virtue of the opportunities. We saw Cavalier players, we saw Harborview players getting an opportunity, Dunby Holden as well. Those 3 clubs participated in the CFU, well, the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup last year, and eventually they were able to receive call-ups. So similarly, clubs such as Mount Pleasant, Cavalier, Arna Gardens, their clubs are going to be exposed as well. And if they have a deep run within these competitions as well, it'll mean an even greater benefit as well for qualifying for the CONCACAF Champions Cup as well, formerly known as the CONCACAF Champions League. So all in all, great opportunity, and in itself a great opportunity for us to be able to look at our fellow Jamaicans to see how they stack up against players across the region as well. Because all of this is another great source of preparation as well, holding your hand up, showing that you deserve to be part of the national team, competing for trophies, competing for medals. That is what football is, especially for me. That's what I think football is all about, competing for trophies, for medals. That is what football is about, not just to be around or to make up the numbers. So we have a grand opportunity. We saw Harborview finish 4th last year, Cavalier finished 2nd last year. Having a Jamaican club win it next year, rather win it in December, perhaps coming 1st and 3rd or 1st and 2nd, that would be thrilling, and it would be an outstanding thing to have. Because it's been quite some time since a Jamaican club has won this competition. And it's about time. Let me just take a couple of comments, okay, folks? Ben Davis, on this platform we talk football, so honestly speaking, I don't think I can give an opinion about the question that you've just raised because I don't have sufficient information to give an opinion on that. And that is just absolute facts that I can say. Dream Chasers, thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. Hope you are doing well. Tom Stranger says, up top, Simon. Up, Tom. How are you doing? All is well? So yeah, that's where we are at this point in time. And that's why all of us should be thrilled by what is taking place and the opportunities that are opening up. You know what I'm saying? You know? So yeah, that's what we can say for now. Simon, run through the groups for me again. Okay, sure. So in terms of the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, right? You have Group A, Mount Pleasant Academy, Cavalier, Rail Hope, Police FC. That's Group A, and of course the CFU Club Shield winner. Group B, Cibao, Mocha, Port of Spain, Uanaminthe from Haiti, and the CFU Club Shield runners-up. So those are the groups, okay? Damien Williams says, well said, this is a great competition to show off talent to get scouted for teams. Yes, absolutely. A great opportunity for us to do that. And of course, clubs in North America will be chomping at the bit for opportunities for players of this nature. So you're going to see clubs in this part of the world looking. So that's something that you can look forward to and expect. Well, Coco the dog, I'm not sure the relevance of that because what we're having a discussion right now is about football, so I don't see the relevance of the two things that you've made mention about, to be quite frank with you. Tom Stranger says, I would like to see Arna Gardens get the next spot. Yes, preferably I would like Arna Gardens to win the CFU Club Shield and then eventually be in the same group with Mount Pleasant, Cavalier, Real Hope, Police. The reason why I'd love to have 3 Jamaican clubs in a group is just going to show the strength of our league, the strength of our region. Arnett Gardens players having a gold medal around their neck coming into this CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. So because you even look at it last year with Robin Hood. Robin Hood won 2 gold medals. They won the CFU Club Shield and they won the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. So the exposure that they got as well, being able to compete in the CONCACAF Champions Cup was great for them and exposed great talents. Jamilio Richards, Jonathan Funkel, being able to expose Shaquille Cairo as well, Franklin Singo de Cromo. So all of that in perspective, they exposed players that eventually will be making the national team for Suriname and eventually, of course, getting the opportunity of playing football outside of Suriname. Mamar Folin says, we will see how good Arnett Gardens will do. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Damien Williams says all 3 Jamaican teams will be in one group. What I'll say, Damien, is that in the CFU Club Shield, it's a quick turnaround between games, and that is why rest and recovery is incredibly important because Arnett Gardens' first game is on July 27 against Racing Club Aruba, and then 3 days later, they're playing their quarterfinal against either Young Holland or Bays FC or CS SA. So 3 days later, they have a quarterfinal, and then 3 days after that, they have the semi-final, and then the final is only 2 days after that. So 4 wins away from the trophy, but 3 wins away from qualifying for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. All right. Who is the best club team in Jamaica? That's a good question, Bryce. If you want to talk strictly about results, well, the defending champions are Cavalier. They're the defending champions. They've won the league title 3 times. They've been to countless number of finals in recent years. They're a club that provides great opportunities for young players, and each and every year, players from that club gets sold or exposed to clubs overseas in Europe or in North America and different corners of the globe. So Cavalier is a great club. I do think that Cavalier and Mount Pleasant Academy will have deep runs within this competition as well, genuinely speaking. Damian Williams says, run, Arnett Gardens. Give us some info on how good all the teams are. Sure. So, honestly, in the CFU Club Shield, you have Robin Hood, and Robin Hood are a team that, of course, won this competition last year and won the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup last year as well. They're a team with tremendous Dutch influence and a team that is hard to break down, especially net through Jonathan Funkel. And then you look at other teams such as Atletico Pantoja. They're going to be a sturdy team. They're the other half of the draw. But Defence Force is going to play Atletico Pantoja. So one of those 2 teams will be eliminated before they face Arnett Gardens in the semi-finals. So realistically speaking, outside of Robin Hood and America the Guys of Haiti, really speaking, Arnett Gardens should be in the final. They should be in the final based on the quality that they have and should be able to advance in the competition. So that's how I genuinely feel about this. And in relation to the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, Cavalier, Mount Pleasant, they should be the teams that go on to win this competition. Cavalier or Mount Pleasant Academy, they should go on to win the competition. I know Port of Spain and Police of Trinidad, they are teams that can be competitive, but I do believe that the quality and even the experience that these clubs have, Cavalier and Mount Pleasant, it'll bode well moving forward. And I just want to make a point about Real Hope about Haiti. Real Hope of Haiti, they'll play their home games in Jamaica. Let me repeat, Real Hope of Haiti, they'll play their home games in Jamaica. Real Hope will play their home games in Haiti. Will play their home games in Jamaica rather. Real Hope of Haiti will play their home games in Jamaica at Sabina Park. Okay, At Sabina Park, Real Hope will play their home games, and the other Haitian club, Uanaminthe, will play their home games in the Dominican Republic. But Real Hope will play their home games in Jamaica. Ron Webster says, on the road, but dropped my like and listening to boss. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Absolutely, Damien Williams. Absolutely. It's a great environment. And if I am blessed with a son one day and I'm living in Jamaica, then that would be the place to send my son, honestly. In terms of, because I know that my son will get the opportunity. And if he's good, he'll make his debut at 16 or 17. And if he's not, then football in terms of a playing perspective might not be the path for him. So that's what you're guaranteed. You'll get the opportunity, and it's for you to make use of that opportunity now and be able to progress from using that opportunity, progressing forward. Okay. So yeah, that is that. August 20th, the ball gets rolling in the group stages. And let me just say that these games in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, they do not clash or overlap with the Nations League, okay? And secondly, the final itself will be December 5. Yeah. Third place playoff and finals, November 26 to 28. And final December 3 to 5. So, yeah. So the finals and third place playoff are in the same week, so that everybody is aware. How good is the Haiti team? Meaning Real Hope. Real Hope are a team that they were founded 10 years ago, 2014. So in terms of history, not a great deal of history. They're formed by the former president from Capuas and turned into a football club, Real Hope. And they have a nickname, Real du Cap. And they're a team that is making strides, improving, and just getting back into the gist of things. So they will offer some challenge, but the clubs from Jamaica are primed and ready. Have I considered getting a coaching license? We'll see. We'll see what the future brings. Our review getting ready to send out youngsters for this Premier League 2024-2025. That's good. And as you know, there's been a few Harborview players that have gotten opportunities for Jamaica this calendar year, namely Garth Stewart and Joshawn Anglin. It's interesting, Joshawn Anglin's last 3 caps for Jamaica actually came in Trinidad. You think about the Haiti game in the Nations League and then the back-to-back games against Trinidad. Garth Stewart 2 caps for Jamaica already, so it's good. It's really good, honestly, seeing the opportunities that have been given and players being able to make their debut for Jamaica as well. So that in itself, it's a good look. It's a good look for sure. Well, I think he's going to win Ballon d'Or. Good question. I think how the Euros ends and how the Copa ends could have an impact. So I can't give you an answer at this present moment, but I would say I'll wait until after the Euros to see what happens. But if you say, Simon, you have to make a decision now, then I would say Jude Bellingham. I would have to say Jude Bellingham. Won the treble, and he's 2 wins away from winning a trophy for his country, so I would have to say Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham has been a star. Father Bling says, blessing Simon, just checking in. Big up, man. Hope you're doing well, man. To recap for those individuals tuning in late, of course, we have 3 Jamaican clubs getting ready to strut their stuff. Starting in July 27, we will have Arnett Gardens compete in the CFU Club Shield. There are 3 wins. 3 wins away from qualifying for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. And of course, as we know, we have Cavalier and Mount Pleasant waiting in the wings in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup come August. Good day, Simon. Where will Arnett play their home games in the CFU League? Oh, Jean-Pierre, I guess you tuned in late, but all games in the 2024 CFU Club Shield will take place in Curacao. All games in the CFU Club Shield will take place in Curacao. Just like last year, all the games took place in St. Kitts and Nevis. All games in the CFU Club Shield will take place in Curacao, and it is a knockout format. You have 20 teams and it's a knockout format. Arnett got a bye from the preliminaries and they'll kick off proceedings in the round of 16. And in the round of 16, they'll play Racing Club Aruba. That's on July 27. And then 3 days later is the quarterfinals. 3 days after that is the semifinals. And 2 days after that, it's the final. So there we go. All right. So in Curacao, that is where Arnett Gardens will play all their games, in Curacao itself. If you look at the teams participating within this competition, there's a representative from Antigua and Barbuda, one from Aruba, one from Bonaire, one from the Cayman Islands, one from Curacao, one from Dominica, one from the Dominican Republic, one from French Guiana, one from Grenada, one from Guyana, one from Haiti, one from Jamaica, one from Puerto Rico, one from St. Kitts and Nevis, one from St. Lucia, one from St. Martin, one from St. Martin, one from Suriname, one from Trinidad, and one from the Turks and Caicos Islands. So there we go, folks. That is that. Indeed, Jason, it is a very, very quick turnaround and it is knockout football. You win or you go home. It is as simple as that. You win or you go home. So that is exactly the scenario there, Jason. So the squad, it's going to be important. You're absolutely right in terms of the usage, the balance of the squad, because after a game, you have to think about recovery and at the same time, preparation for the next game as well. So incredibly important, incredibly quick turnaround of games as well. Yes, the Tyreek McGee is at Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Same club as Speedy Williams and Malik Foster. Also same club as well as Christian Herrera, Mexican goalkeeper as well. So that you are aware. So that is the makeup in terms of the, the matchups. So that everybody's aware. I appreciate you all. Well, Jean-Pierre fan, it is the same just like last year's competition in the CFU Club Shield as well. Very, very same in relation to the quick turnaround between games. I know last year in St. Kitts and Nevis for the CFU Club Shield, even though Waterhouse did not participate, if you look at the other clubs that took place, they were also in pre-season mode. Clubs from Suriname, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Dominica. All those other clubs were also in pre-season mode, and they had a group stage as well. They had a group stage where they're playing every two days. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a quick turnaround, but at least it is one, quality games for Arnett Gardens, as they'll be getting into a bit of a rhythm prior to the start of the actual Premier League season. And secondly, they know that they're 3 wins away from qualifying for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, and know that they are 4 wins away from winning a trophy. And there's no greater feeling in football than winning a trophy or having a medal around your neck. It shows what you have done, what you have accomplished. It's like adding something to your resume, something that nobody can ever take away from you. And that is why this is such an important for Arnett, growing their brand, growing their reputation in the Caribbean, and an opportunity for them to be exposed to a wider audience as well in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. Well, Damien Williams, I am not sure, so we're just going to have to be patient and wait and see. Don't have any expectations of any announcements anytime soon. This is a process that takes time, energy, and strength. Ryan Murdoch, it is extremely important that whatever environment we are in club-wise, that we get ample playing time and minutes. That is extremely important. It's very, very important, the environment that we're in. That is an important aspect of things. Jerome 876 says, bless up, Simon. Bless up. Hope you're doing well. That is correct, Sham6. It is indeed artificial, but guess what? There's nothing that we can do about it. They're just going to have to play on the surface in Curacao. Just like teams had to play on the same field at the St. Kitts and Nevis Technical Centre last year. Same exact thing. So it's just a matter about not complaining and focusing on the task. It is as simple as that. We have to shift our brain from complain and think about solution. That is the biggest cultural shift in Jamaica that we have to do. Shift from problem to solution. Okay, no matter what you say or do, the match is going to be played in Curacao. Good. All right, how can we prepare? Well, let's start by talking about preparation for Racing Club de Aruba. That's the first game. How do we beat them? Let's start getting the video footage of them. Strengths, weaknesses. That is the mindset. Because we want to be in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. We want to have representation and join Cavalier and join Mount Pleasant Academy. That's what we want, don't we? So again, in Jamaica, and Jamaicans generally, let us shift the mindset from problem to solution. Okay? Shift the thinking from problem to solution. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please. And you're absolutely right, Damien Williams. We will. Our clubs will adjust. Because guess what as well? If any one of our Jamaican clubs take on Robin Hood in the next round, then it will mean as well that we'll have to play on an artificial surface for 90 minutes. So we press on forward. Well, Tom Stranger, I'm not sure without a name that I can answer that point. Brazilian at Mount Pleasant. If you said Brazilian at Montego Bay United, then yeah. But again. So again, folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. How do you feel about these opportunities that lie ahead for Cavalier, for Mount Pleasant Academy, for Arnett Gardens? Because in a matter of weeks, Arnett Gardens will be taking the field. In just a matter of weeks. And who knows what this can do and what this opportunity can do for their players as well. Contracts overseas, national selection, all of this. So folks, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know how you guys feel, all right? And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content, because this is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. All right? Your support is appreciated and everything of that nature. Okay? So I want to say to everybody, thank you very much. Have a pleasant evening. It's a Monday evening. The Euros semifinals get going again tomorrow and Wednesday. And of course, the Copa America semifinals coming up as well. I'm going to go with Colombia-Argentina final. I'm going to go with Colombia to win the Copa. And in relation to the Euros, I'm going to go with the France-England final. And we're going to go with Angleterre to win the trophy. So let us know your thoughts. Tell us how you feel. Okay? And then we take it from there. Sounds good? Alrighty, guys. Be safe. And we'll be back with more right here on Reggae Boys Commentary.